Namaskar. I, Sudarshan Chakravorty, Artistic Director of Sapphire Creation Dance Company, Kolkata, India, extends warm wishes to each one of you. We are in a very difficult time, a crisis touching the human race, the entire artist community, and art seems to be at stake. Sapphire Creations have been working tirelessly for the past 28 years. We turn 28 coming August. We have been fighting so many impediments and obstacles over the years to establish not just as an artist but also as a dance company, and also to establish a dance form which is contemporary, non-derivative, organic, and very, very personal. We created narratives and used dance as a vehicle of social consciousness or social messaging for many, many years. Subjects that has been taboos wrapped under the carpet. From same-gender love to Indian eroticism, man-woman relationship, women empowerment, child abuse, and more. The list is endless. This narrative was not difficult as a presentation, but more difficult was to present it as a dance production before an audience who have not seen much of dance beyond entertainment. Dance has either been in India for temples or corporate audiences, for kings or for cinema. But here was a generation of dancers, I feel emerging dancers, who has a history of perhaps 75 to 100 years, who tried to create a completely different dance form parallel to what was taken or seen as mainstream. If one side that was Bollywood, the other side was classical. So in between, sandwiched contemporary dancers and dance companies were really striving hard to establish not just their identity but also their audience. We in Sapphire started various initiatives of community outreach. On one hand, we created a biennial dance festival called Interface in 2002 when Sapphire completed 10 years. We also started the International Choreographers Residency, INCRES, so that there is an exchange of choreographers between India and other countries. So there is regular impetus given by choreographers abroad to the dancers and students in Sapphire, so that they can always push and motivate themselves to create new languages, new frontiers, develop new idioms, so that it is never still, there is never a pause. Even for me personally, there were so many losses, emotional distress, situations which was very hard to handle, but there was never a pause in Sapphire in the last 26-27 years, but the pandemic of COVID-19 gave us this pause. Initially, it was very difficult to absorb the pause, not just as a person but also as a director, when you're involved and engaged with so many dancers, so many energies, so many bodies, so many dreams. How to keep them motivated, how to engage your dancers, your teachers, and your community. Because at times, little alienation can become larger and larger, and it may perhaps not just social distancing but mental distancing. So we tried to start online classes, digital performances, and exchange of ideas, opened up doors. As I always say that if one door is closed, 10 others opens up. So we have opened up all doors of Sapphire for everyone who wanted to learn. So we started communication with friends and others and followers of Sapphire in other countries, in USA, Canada, Europe, and we said that now we are online. So if you don't have the physical proximity to access our classes in Kolkata, you can just be in our class in the digital classrooms. This also kind of, I feel, enhanced the motivation of the dancers and also enhanced my motivation, because I felt something to look up to. I felt that I wait for this online class, I wait to interact with these students. I know it's difficult because dance as a form is something which you teach in a 3D situation, but online class is a 2D situation. And also I feel in a country like India, the speed of internet may not be same for everyone, because different students come from different diversities, different backgrounds. So for them to cope up with the differences and to reorient them to this new challenge of learning indirectly was something which was not easy. But I always feel that as human race, we are always so adaptable. As I say, my body is part of both tradition and modernity. My body remains the same through the years, but always adapts itself to changes in situations, in environment, and this capacity of humans to adapt only have made us survive through so many pandemics, so many wars, so many things. Also, I want to add that we have always seen migration, we've always seen wars in the borders, we've always seen terrorism in news. There has always been such disturbances where we were not part directly. But this pandemic has unified, has made one world, one community. The fear of corona have unified us and have made us realize that everything around the world can touch us if we are not precautious. So what is this precaution? This precaution is to be together, find that consolidation in our community, find that unified voice that we can say to protest when we see something bad, when we see about children being tortured, when we see terrorism, when we see child abuse, when we see so many other things happening around us where we just keep quiet because we think that we are not the participant and it will not touch us, then we have to think of this time, of this moment when the entire world has been paused because of COVID. So as an artist, I feel artist will remain an artist, and it is the art within you, which is like the light within you, which can guide you, redirect you, reorient you, and consolidate you as a person to take up any challenges and move forward. So this pause is temporary, and we know that we have to move forward and we have to accept these deviations and change little decisions in our life and lifestyle and keep going. That is what the call of the time.